see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest light and vibration, what would you like to say at this moment for this energy, for the collective? What would the Medicine Woman Oracle like to say? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Any others? All right, the circle of life. I give you my blessing to accomplish your quest. Welcome in, Nicole. I am Nicole, the Divine Oracle, and welcome in. I'm going to do this again. To my new subscribers, welcome in. Thank you. To my returning subscribers, so much appreciate your time and patience with me giving out messages. Anything else, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, with the circle of life? Anything else you would like to put out here? Last time, if there's anything else you'd like to put out here with the circle of life, please do so. Thank you. I think that is it. They're like, no, we're just going to do the circle of life. Spirit of fire is on the bottom. 13, 1, and 3. Back of a turtle. Like you're riding the back of a turtle, just being slow. The circle of life, everything is going through. Drawn to green is a lot of healing. A lot of healing energy. I'm also hearing like getting back to your roots. The stars are the limit. Stars the limit. Stars the limit. Stars the limit. Alright. No? Okay. Not doing those. We're going to go. Can we do OG? No. Says it wants to do. Alright. We're going to do sacred ancestor messages. The circle of life. Holy Spirit, angels, sacred ancestors, what would you like to say about this circle of life? What do we need to know? What do you want us to know at this time? Please and thank you. What do you want us to know about the circle of life? Do you have anything to add? Now, y'all told me to pick up this deck. What would you like to say, please? And thank you. Thank you. I guess I didn't do my knock. Alright, so we've got 3 out here. 3 sacred ancestor messages. The first one is seasonal flux. Honor the earth, for it is your home and your teacher. In its cycles you find the wisdom you seek. Walk softly upon the land with blessings. Live in harmony with nature. The circle of life. Makes sense. Also have truth speaker. Share the stories that live in your heart. In each tale lies a truth that transcends time. For the stories you live today become your legacy. Glean wisdom from the past. The last one is Ancient Sage. Patience is the key to success. With each turn of the wheel, you have new insights. Trust the process, for even in uncertainty, you are guided. Seek counsel when needed. So in this life that you've been living, this circle that you've created for yourself, whether you have other individuals in your circle or whether your circle is just a solitary circle. I'm getting that with the seasons, your moods change. And I'm not judging anyone. That seems to be natural. When seasons change, moods change, energies change. But they're saying just keep living in the harmony no matter the season, no matter the fluctuations that you go through. Try to stand in your own peace, in your own serenity. Walk softly, but just keep living in harmony. Don't be an elephant walking through rooms. Be a soft walker. Be a soft stepper. You don't have to make noise to be heard or to be known. Truth speaker, don't stop. Don't stop. Always speak the truth. Don't lie to make somebody else feel better. Otherwise, you're just lying to yourself, and then you're not speaking your truth. I don't get why people do that. Like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, then you don't say anything. If they're asking you for an opinion, they want your honesty. Don't sugarcoat it to make them feel better. Because it doesn't make you feel better if you're not able to speak the truth. So make sure you are speaking your truth. If they want honest answers, give them honest answers. Don't hold anything back. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked. And if they give you flack for it, say, well, then you shouldn't have asked me. I'm not going to lie to, boost your ego. I'm going to tell you the truth. You want my opinion, my honest opinion. I'm going to give you the truth. If you want to sugarcoat it, then you should have just gone somewhere else and put a nickel in somewhere and asked them to give you your fortune or whatever. But yeah, keep speaking your truth. The ancient sage. I've said it in many readings, and I always keep saying it. Be the hare. Okay? Be the hare. Short, steady, I shouldn't say short, slow and steady wins the race. Patience. That, going slower, is proving you have patience. It excels your patience. It intensifies your patience. You have new insights. Trust your creative insights. Trust these ideas. Trust your discernment, your intuition. It's telling you in this life, this circle of life that we have created for ourselves, you have the ability to change through the seasons. You have the ability to keep speaking your truth, and you have the ability to have patience. No. And you have the ability to have patience. They're saying quit sidestepping. You know what you need to do. And I also heard quit sidestepping the truth. You know what the truth is. Quit lying. Quit lying to yourself. Quit lying to others. So you flip the script as it needs to be, whether this is you or whether this is someone else that you're dealing with, okay? And whether they're the ones that, they're in seasonal flux, or they need to speak in the truth more, or they need to have more patience, Flip the script as it goes, and only take what resonates, leave everything else for somebody else to pick up. Mother Gaia, what would you like to say about this energy with seasonal flux, truth speaker, and ancient sage in the circle of life, this circle of life? What would you like to say, Holy Spirit, holy angels, in the circle of life? Do you have any words of wisdom, anything you would like to add to this reading? Amethyst. I mentioned that earlier. Purple. Amethyst is great for protecting yourself. Where's my... I've got a huge one, but I've got a smaller one. So, amethyst. Alright, I'm going to set this right here. Amethyst. Transformative certainty and confidence. You must maintain confidence, right? Let me cover her up a little bit. I didn't know she was so naked. You're transforming, and have confidence in this transformation. Don't sell yourself short in what is happening, in what is transpiring within you. You know how things are changing, your energy is changing up, your boundaries have changed. Have confidence in yourself, transform. Purple, heal those aspects, and also, yeah, it's like shining the light. Shining the light. Is there anything else, Mother Gaia? Liberation. Anything else, please and thank you. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself. Zen Garden. Breaking free from negative attachment. Yeah, because you're in a more positive mindset. You don't want negative energy around you. That's just not how you operate. That's not how you roll. The number 41, April 1st, January 4th, February 5th, June 2nd, number 25, 7, and 5 could be significant for you. 47. $13, 4, life path 4, also could do with your 4th house, or you could just be an April baby. Confirmation, I don't know if you heard that. So this is definitely for somebody who is an April baby. Zen Garden, your inner sanctuary. Nourish your inner sanctuary. Oh geez, angels, what would you like to say for this reading? Balance. The circle of life is all about balance. If you think about it, you know, balancing out light and dark, balancing out masculine and feminine energies, balancing out fire and water, earth and metal. It's just, there's so much duality in life. But that's what life's about, right? Balancing. So we've got entanglements, balance, fire, purpose. What else? Anything else? Please. Oh man, that's really? Okay. Anything else? Please and thank you. This is the last time I'm going through it. Appreciate it. I appreciate all your messages, my beautiful angels. Beautiful angels. They're like, you're keeping this super short, so we need to get as many words out here as we can. Yeah, synthesis on the bottom. What are the angels wanting you to know? All right, so we've got the angel of miracles out here. It's like this is going back to the previous reading that I just did. You do have a purpose, okay? Your purpose, your motivation, your fulfillment, your actualization, all right, your rejuvenation, all comes from you surrendering, all right? You surrendering with earth energy, Mother Gaia, you surrendering to the earth energy, you incorporating more peace into your life, balancing out your fire with more water. You need to balance out the fire with more water. You need to balance out these energies that are going on within you. These uncertainties, you need to balance out these processes. You need to honor the earth. I mean, came out again, earth. You need to honor the earth. You are being sent a lot of signals. This is one signal. But you are being sent a lot of signals about your creativity. You have stuff, but the problem is there's so many entanglements. Now this entanglements is not with other people. This entanglements is with yourself. This is what are you doing to stop yourself from being creative? What are you occupying your time with that you're not being creative anymore? You need to let that stuff go so you can be in your element and do what you're supposed to be doing. Even the universal angel of love is out here saying you're surrounded with love. You have love around you every day, throughout the day, 24/7, 365. We are here surrounding you with love. We need you to be open to receive this love so we can bring in your miracles. We want to balance out, help you balance out your life. We want to help you balance out this circle of life that you're in. All right? They need you to start liberating yourself. I want to put it up, but I can't because she's naked. You want to liberate yourself. You need to have more motivation. Actualize what you want. Motivate the actualize. Put it all into synthesis with love. You are going to receive your fulfillment because you're rejuvenating your purpose. You're surrendering to the earth energy. You've been looking for the signals. You're not allowing yourself to be an issue. You're getting out of your ego. You're moving on to calmer waters. You're finding more peace. You've been balancing that fire within you, or you're having more passion. You're providing more passion within you. You're lighting it up. You're lighting up what you want, your fulfillment. You're fired up about your creativity. You know what you want to create. You're fired up about it. But are you going to do it? Angel's saying, we're here. We got your back. We're surrounding you. We do throw out them whispers. Keep looking for the signs and signals. Keep looking for them. They're showing up every day. They are showing up every day. I know, so funny. It's funny, and this is just a squirrel moment, like a side note. I notice I hear myself talk, and I'm like, man, I do sound like a southerner, even though I am not. I am legitimately from New York. And I used to say, you guys, and all, the terminology. And I've been living down here in the South for, on and off, for over 7, I want to say more than that, because I lived in another state too. That was a southern state. But I have lived in the South for definitely not as long as I lived in New York, but I have lived in the South. And I notice that when I go places, and I don't intentionally do it, but I pick up the way they say words. Like, I never used to say y'all. It was always you guys. Hey, you guys. What's up? How you doing? Confirmation. I never said y'all until I started living where I'm living. And it's like everywhere I turn, people are saying y'all. And then I started picking up, and I'm like, why am I saying that? Because they say it. I don't intentionally pick things up, but it's just my body does. And then it just holds it, and then I start talking. It's crazy. And I feel like I'm sharing that, and I needed to share that because I feel like there's somebody else out there who's dealing with the same thing, or somebody's been criticized or something by the way they talk. And they're like, yeah, you're not from there. They're like, no, I am, but no, that's not the way you talk and the way you carry yourself. Well, if people move around and they live in different places for different amounts of time, you can pick up idiosyncrasies. You can pick up the way people talk, the way people act, the way they move, you know, their actions and stuff. You can pick that up. It is true. I mean, look at the people that move from different countries into the U.S. and then, you know, they start talking English, speaking English, and their English gets really good that sometimes they might even lose their accent, depending on how long they've been in the U.S. And vice versa. I know people that live, you know, are Americans that go to other countries and they can speak fluent in that language, and you would not know that they were an American because of the way they talk. So as us humans, and because we've lived so many lifetimes and we've had so many different bodies, male and female, that we've learned to just incorporate the way people talk, the way people do things into our lives. Not intentionally. It's just something that happens. It's just things you pick up along the way. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, yeah. That was a very, very short reading. I got 22:02 on the timer. So 222 is significant. But I'm just going to leave that here. So I hope that gave you some clarity and confirmation of what you need to know and hear at this time. Again, thank you for stepping in, for coming into this, my little sanctuary here. So y'all, or you guys, have a great day. All right? And may God bless you today, tomorrow, and always. Stay safe out there. Peace.